beautiful Saturday morning mga ka-eskwela! Nakaraka mo, karon nagapaminaw din hilang sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Only here in 88.5 FM, Z-Radio. Siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw. This is Teacher Donna, ang inyong teacher na biba. Tuning in para sa ating programang Palaging Masaya. Yes, mga ka-eskwela, you heard me right? Ako po ang makakasama ninyo ngayong araw ng Sabado, simula alas 10 ng umaga hanggang alas 12 po ng tanghali. Dahil si Teacher JL may inattendan na equally important din. Kaya Teacher JL, mag-ingat ka dyan at magkita-kita tayo sa susunod na linggo. Don't worry mga ka-eskwela, dahil pagkatapos ko po from 12 noon hanggang 2 p.m. makakasama niyo naman si Teacher Drew. Yes mga ka-eskwela, today is April 24, 2021. Adlaw nga Sabado o kauban nato karon ang ato ang mga teachers sa TVL. But before we start, let me greet muna ang ating Schools Division Superintendent, Ma'am 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗠𝗶𝗿. Ma'am, good morning. To our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. 𝗦𝗶𝗿 𝗠𝗶, Sir mayong pagpaminaw, and of course to our SGOD Chief, Sir 𝗦𝗶𝗿 𝗠𝗶, and to our OICCID Chief, Dr. Arlene Lim. Ug sa tanan natong mga kauban din sa division office no na ato ang mga education program supervisors ug ato ang mga district heads and district supervisors and ato ang mga teachers na naminaw karon, ato mga parents, and of course ang atong mga ka-eskwela ng mga learners. We want to say also hello to our education program supervisor in PLE, Ma'am Noemi Canala. Sabi niya, good morning everyone. Hello Ma'am Noemi, maayong pagpaminaw kanimo. Stay beautiful. And sa ato ang mga kaubanan nga naa sa Pikas Lawak, no? Yes mga ka-eskwela, today is Saturday SKILLciting Day. Kaya live tayo ngayon sa ating different social media platforms, sa ating Facebook, sa 88.5 Z-Radio, 𝗏𝗏 tayo Division of Davao de Oro, and Radyo Z-Eskwela 𝗏𝗏 Davao de Oro official Facebook pages. Mamahimo ninyong isend ang inyong mga comments, mga greetings, questions, and suggestions. And live din tayo mga ka-eskwela sa ating YouTube channel. Dahil may YouTube channel po tayo, that's Radyo Z-Eskwela DDO. Again, that's Radyo Z-Eskwela DDO. Live ta din na karon ug ang atong mga lesson presentations na din hatanan na just in case na miss ninyo ang atong presentations karong adlaw. And of course, that's managed by our VMix operator, Sir William Ranara, nga tapad nako karon. Good morning, Sir William. Yes, no? So please do not forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel and all our videos. And just in case nakikinig kayo sa inyong mga radio ngayon at hindi kayo makapag-Facebook, of course, you're just 11 digits away from us mga ka-eskwela. You can send us still your comments, your greetings, and suggestions at 0953-211-3492. Again, that's 0953-211-3492. Ngayong araw mga ka-eskwela, makakasama natin ang ating mga teachers sa TLE for TVL. Unang-una na dyan, si Sir Michael J. Leones, Teacher 1 from Compostela National High School for TVL Cookery. At pag-uusapan natin sa unang bahagi ang storing appetizer. Pagkatapos niyan, susundan naman from 11 to 12 noon, susundan niyan ng ating TVL Agri-Fishery Arts teacher na si Teacher 𝗪𝗲 Asuncion, Teacher 1 from San Miguel National High School. At pag-uusapan natin with Teacher 𝗪𝗲 ang producing fish amino acid. Parang may pa-amino acid tayo ngayong araw. Yes! At pagkatapos sa kalawang bahagi ng ating programa, mga ka-eskwela, kasama ninyo si Teacher Drew for TVL Beauty Care Servicing, Hand Spot Treatment with Teacher Jennifer S. Sionzon, Teacher 2 from Compostela National High School. Sa waling bahagi, mga ka-eskwela, makakasama nyo naman si Teacher RG Bilandres from Kamanlangan National High School for TVL Computer System Servicing, Set Up Server, Perform Testing, and Predeployment Procedure. Kaya sa ating mga ka-eskwela dyan, mga TVL learners, sana ay nakapaghanda kayo at nahindan nyo ang inyong mga modules at komportable kayo sa inyong kinauupuan ngayon. Kaya hindi na tayo magpapatumpik-tumpik pa, mga ka-eskwela. Eskwela, check your time. It's already 10:31 in the morning. Oras atud ka nato sa DB Construction and Supply and Mackenzie Builders. Kaya mga kaskwela, make your Saturday SKILLciting and productive as our teachers share their expertise about cookery, Agri-Fishery Arts, Computer Systems, and Industrial Arts together with Sir Michael J. Leones for TVL, Cookery, Storing Appetizer. Kaya mga kaskwela, tara na, magklase na ta!
Good morning, listeners, especially to our dear Cookery learners from different schools of Division of 𝗏𝗏𝗿. How are you doing today? Wow, I love it that you are all doing great. Today is April 25, 2021. Welcome to the wonderful world of School in the Air, where you can learn as you listen on air at 88.5 Radio Z-Eskwela. I am excited to share something new today. Join me this day as we will be together, listening and learning on air with Cookery, Home Economics. I am Teacher Michael J. Leones, ang inyong maestro sa kahanginan from Senior High School Department of Compostela National High School, the center stage of education performance, Division of 𝗏𝗏𝗿. Welcome to our new episode of Learning and Relearning Things. Alright, before anything else, I want you to be in your place where you are most comfortable. Again, find a place when you are comfortable while listening on Z Radio. Are you ready, learners? Wow, that's great! We are now in a 26th week in Cookery and tackle the learning outcome number 2. Cook poultry and gummy bird dishes. Before we start for our lesson, let me introduce to you our learning objectives. The objectives of today's lessons are: number 1, perform mise en place. Number 2, cook poultry and gummy dishes. Number 3, plate, present, and evaluate poultry and gummy dishes. Learners, please get your module in Cookery and make sure to listen carefully for you to be able to comprehend all the necessary learnings as we continue to explore to the world of cooking. Are you ready? I'm pretty much sure that everyone is ready, and we shall now begin our lesson. Today, we will be preparing a poultry dish or a chicken that suits in your appetite. We will be cooking a chicken teriyaki. Are you excited, learners? Do you have any idea of chicken teriyaki all about? Well, chicken teriyaki is a super easy chicken recipe cooked in a 10 to 15 minutes with no marinating process. Usually, teriyaki comes from the Japanese traditional cooking. Tere means to shine, and yaki means to broil or grill. However, we will be using the process of stir-frying, sautéing, and simmering method. A hint of garlic added a twist of traditional Japanese teriyaki chicken recipe and make it absolutely suit in your mouth and appetite. This is better than anyone store-bought teriyaki sauce at your home. So, let's go to my kitchen. Hello learners! Welcome to my kitchen, the biggest kitchen. So this is my workstation where I cook and make my recipes and cookery and pastry. So, as I told you, we will be cooking a traditional Japanese food or cuisine, which is the chicken teriyaki that absolutely suit your appetite. So, let's start. These are the following ingredients that we needed: 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2
2 tablespoons of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of mix of paprika, black pepper and salt, ginger, garlic, spring onion, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour or cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 tablespoons of water, and the last one is breast or chicken breast or chicken thigh.
In a frying pan, add the cooking oil. Put the chicken breasts or the thigh into the pan. Fry it until it turns into golden brown. Fry it until the both sides of the chicken turns into golden brown. Add the mixtures of the prepared ingredients. Let it simmer by the heat to make the chicken more tender, juicy, and moist. Let the sauce becomes thicker. And that's it. It's already cooked and ready to serve.
So, this is our Japanese traditional cuisine, the chicken teriyaki. Bon appetit!
The Radyo Z-Eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix 𝗟𝗶𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗏 Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, 𝗿𝗶𝗿 Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
So learners, I will give to you a task at home. You are going to make this recipe I made, the chicken teriyaki. Just follow the recipe and procedures in making chicken teriyaki. Just follow also the video so that you will be guided properly. Understand? I will administer also the activity sheets together with the recipe and rubrics for evaluation of your performance. Take note, learners, don't forget to observe the 𝗦𝗶𝗿 and occupational health and safety, or OHS. If you are done this week, just take a picture of your final output and send it to my messenger so I can evaluate your performance. Thank you for tuning in and congratulations everyone. Please don't forget to submit all your output in my messenger or the messengers of your advisors or Cookery subject teacher. I am glad that you're with me until this time. Thank you so much. Once again, this is Teacher Michael J. Liganes, leaving you a message from me. Always think, you are great, you are amazing, you're tremendous creatures. Stay who you are and be the silver lining of your own future to be a successful human being. Till next time, goodbye!
Radyo Z-Eskwela Executive and Technical Working Committee. The school's Division Superintendent, 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗵𝗿. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗠𝗶𝗿. Curriculum Implementation Division OIC Chief, Dr. 𝗟𝗲𝗵𝗿. School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗿 𝗠𝗵𝗿. Program Director, Dr. 𝗟𝗲𝗵𝗿. Assistant Program Director, 𝗦𝗵𝗶𝗿 𝗠𝗵𝗿. Members, Cecilia Morales, Dr. �hilda A. Opeña, Dr. 𝗟𝗷𝗵𝗿 Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, 𝗦𝗏𝗏 O. Pinute, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Dr. Renato N. Pacpacin, Dr. Andy P. Cabodok, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangit, Ryan Villanueva, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard D. Apit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Production and Communications, Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judiland T. U, Donna D. T. Bolifer, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen C. Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banyes. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian Anhara L. Martesio, William R. Lanara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istaniol, Richard H. Arellano, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo C. Gutierrez Jr., Jade Karen R. Arais, Eliza May Garsuta, Sedi S. Caballero, and Jane S. Caballero. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Right and only here at Z Radio 88.5, ang istasyong siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw.
Magandang pusong brigada eskwela, walang iwanan tayo. tinatawag na tahanan.
Aalagaan, patuloy pagyamanin, kulay at tinig, panatilihin natin.
Ito lang,
Kapit lang,
sama-sama,
walang iwanan,
mananatiling magkasangga.
langit ay kakampirin natin. Ano man ang mararating, mananatiling tayo ay magkasangga. Dahil sa tuwing kasama ka, kabayani ka, brigada, lahat ay kayang gawin, bigat ay kayang buhatin. Pusong brigada, eskwela, walang iwanan tayo. Walang iwanan tayo. Laging handa. Laging handa. Bahatag tuyot, sunog, lindol, bagyo, mga kalamidad na likas sa ating mundo. Napapahamak ang buhay at kabuhayan, kaya naman kailangan ng paghandaan.
Maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Laging handa.
Kalamidad ay maaasahang darating.
Sa di inaasahang oras,
Kaya naman hindi na dapat hintayin. Unahan na habang di pa natataranta.
maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Suriin mo mabuti ang iyong kapaligiran. Saan ka pa nakatira? Diyan ba ay bumabaha? Tuwing ka magpagkain, kumot pang sindi, first aid kit, mga gamit panligtas ng buhay dapat mabitbit. At sakaling lumindol o sumabog ang bulkan, meron bang matagdaanan palayo sa kasawian? Panahon na ay malupit at ang hangin hagupit. Mabuti na lang na tayo ay laging nakahanda. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Education with the support of World Vision Development Foundation.
Magbayanihan na, magbayanihan na, bayanihan, pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian. Tatag at tibay, sinasabuhay, galak sa puso ay walang kapantay. Panahon na naman ang brigada, pagbigkisin lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salib na buong barkada. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na magbayanihan na. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, kumilos na. Tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, saya at dunong, buong madla sabay na aahon. Panahon na naman ng brigada, pagbigkisin lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salib na buong barkada. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na magbayanihan na. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na magbayanihan na. Brigada, sabay-sabihan na, sabay-sabihan na.
Nagasibya gikan sa Bulawanong probinsya sa Davao de Oro. Kini ang Siguradong Lingaw.
Siguradong lingaw.
Siguradong kuyaw.
Siguradong kuyaw.
88.5 Z-Radio.
This is Z-Radio 88.5.
Z-Radio 88.5. Siguradong lingaw. Siguradong kuyaw. Hoy, tara, magklase na ta. Tara, tara. Sige, sige. Let's go!
Kunin na ang radyo, hanapin ang Z-Radio. Halika na at makinig, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, makinig, matuto. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, may matutuhan bago. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela. Umulan man umaraw, edukasyo'y susulong. Kaya halika na, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, makinig, matuto. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, may matutuhang bago. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela.
Handog ng DepEd Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya!
Let's go!
Welcome back mga kaskwela. You're still tuning in dito lamang sa Radyo Z-Eskwela. Siguradong masaya. Only here on 88.5 FM. Z-Radio. Siguradong lingaw. Siguradong kuyaw. This is Teacher Donna, ang inyong teacher na biba. Yes, mga kaskwela, nakapakinggan po natin ang presentation ni Sir Michael J. Leones from Compostela National High School para sa TVL Cookery, Cooking, Poultry, and Game Bird Dishes. Thank you very much, Sir Michael, sa pakikibahagi niyo po sa ating programa at sa pag-share niyo sa ating mga TVL learners. At aba, Sir Michael, ang sarap po ng ano niyo, chicken. Oo, baka naman, Sir Michael, kailangan nyo ng mga taste tester. Oo, pwede kami ni Sir William dito. Naraman sa Santa Maria, sir. Okay, so thank you very much, Sir Michael J. Leones, para sa napakagandang presentasyon nyo po. And sana ay magkita-kita tayo sa susunod na buwan. Yes, mga kaskwela, tapos na ang presentation for our TVL Cookery at bago natin simulan ang pangalawang presentation for today, babatiin muna natin ang ating mga kaskwela na maraming comments no, sa ating Facebook. Unang-una na dyan, si Sir 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Good morning, everyone. And to Ma'am Sheila Navarro Vallar. Sabi ni Ma'am Sheila, pretty kaayo si Teacher Donna. Wow. Ma'am Sheila, padadalan kita ng nilutong manok ni Sir Michael. Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am Sheila. And to Ma'am May Grace Capuras, good morning. And of course, to Sir Angelo Gutierrez Jr. Good morning, mga kaskwela. Good morning, Teacher Angelo, and sa inyong mother dear na si Mama Nor. Hello, Ma'am Nor. May buntag, may pagpaminaw. And to Ma'am Belia Duwaba, good morning po. And to Ma'am, our sharer, Ma'am Anisita Simeon Rapal, watching here. Saan po, Ma'am? So, sana ay makapag-comment ulit kayo para mabati natin. Good morning, Ma'am Anisita, may pagpaminaw, to Gijam, and to Christine Joy Bantilan. Yan, thank you very much, mga kaskwela. And sa ating mga TVL learners, huwag niyo pong kalimutan na i-click ang ating attendance link po pala na https://tinyurl.com/tvl042021 and naka-flash po yan sa ating screen ngayon sa mga nakatutok sa atin via Facebook and via YouTube Live. Yes, mga kaskwela, hindi na tayo magpapatumpik-tumpik pa. Tunghayan natin ang second presentation ni Teacher Charisse May A. Asuncion, Teacher 1 mula San Miguel National High School para sa TVL Agri-Fishery Arts. No, pag-uusapan natin for TVL Agri-Fishery Arts ang producing fish amino acids. Patuloy po tayo naka-live sa ating Z-Radio 88.5, DepEd tayo Division of Davao de Oro and Radyo Z-Eskwela, DepEd Davao de Oro official Facebook pages. You can send us still your comments, your greetings, and suggestions dahil babasahin po namin yung lahat. And just in case hindi kayo nakapag-tune in sa ating Facebook at nakikinig kayo sa inyong mga radio, you're just 11 digits away from us, mga kaskwela. You can send us your text messages at 0953-211-3492. Again, that's 0953-211-3492. Check your time, mga kaskwela, 10:58 na sa buntag, oras sa tudka nato sa Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station and Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated. Kaya mga kaskwela, hindi na tayo magpapatumpik-tumpik pa. Make your Saturday SKILLciting and productive together with Teacher Charisse May M. Asuncion para sa TVL Agri-Fishery Arts producing fish amino acid. Kaya mga kaskwela, tara na, magklase na ta!
Good morning! How are you, learners? I'm glad that you are all doing fine. We will be together this morning here on your number one station, 88.5 Z-Radio. Siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw. I'm your teacher for today, Teacher Charisse, from the haven of top performers and future leaders, San Miguel National High School. Today, we are going to have another exciting topic in organic agriculture production in situ. Here with the program, Radyo Z-Eskwela, kung saan ang pag-aaral ay laging kasiya-siya. Before we will start, let me ask you, did you have your snacks or lunch already? Be sure to have one so you can listen attentively with our discussion. At this moment, please prepare your modules, paper, and ballpen as well so we can start. One of the core competency in organic agriculture production in situ is to produce or process concoctions. If you remember with our last meeting, we have discussed the first concoction that we must produce, the fermented plant juice or FPJ. As of this time, we are going to focus in producing fish amino acid. In our discussion today, we have the following objectives. At the end of the lesson, 90% of the learners will be able to: first, identify and prepare raw materials according to industry practice. Second, ferment fish amino acid or FAA following organic practices. And third, appreciate the value of fish amino acid. Before we proceed, kindly get your paper and ballpen as well, including your modules, and open it on page 4. Let us test your knowledge and see what you know about fish amino acid by answering the pre-test. Direction: read each item carefully. Write the correct answers in your paper. Let us find out how much you know about fish amino acid. I will read each question twice, and I will give you 5 seconds to answer each item. Number 1. Which of the following is the consideration in choosing the materials for FAA? Again, which of the following is the consideration in choosing the materials for FAA? A. Not fit for human consumption. B. Already considered waste. C. Not contaminated with chemicals. And letter D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Number 2. FAA contains how many percent of nitrogen and phosphorus? Again, FAA contains how many percent of nitrogen and phosphorus? A. 90% nitrogen and 2.5% phosphorus. B. 80% nitrogen and 1.5% phosphorus. C. 70% nitrogen and 2.5% phosphorus. And D. 90% nitrogen and 1.5% phosphorus. The correct answer is A. 90% nitrogen and 2.5% phosphorus. Number 3. What is the main purpose of covering the mouth of the container completely with cloth or paper and fixing in place with a rubber band? Again, what is the main purpose of covering the mouth of the container completely with cloth or paper and fixing in place with a rubber band? A. To shield from exposure. B. Protect from possible rain. C. Prevent water or small insects from getting in. And letter D. All of the above. The correct answer is D, all of the above. Number 4. This refers to a metabolic process that produces chemical change in organic substrates through the action of enzymes. Again, this refers to a metabolic process that produces chemical change in organic substrates through the action of enzyme. A. Condensation. B. Concoction. C. Harvest. And D. Fermentation. The correct answer is D. Fermentation. Number 5. What concoction is also referred as fast-acting abono? Again, what concoction is also referred as the fast-acting abono? A. Indigenous microorganisms or IMO. B. Fermented plant juice or FPJ. C. Fish amino acid or FAA. And letter D. The lactic acid bacteria serum or LABS. The correct answer is letter C. Fish amino acid. Okay, kindly count number of check. Who got the perfect score? Wow, very good. Congratulations to those who got high scores, and better luck next time for those who got low scores. And now, you can find your most convenient place as we start to discuss about the fish amino acid, or also known as the fast-acting abono. One of the advantages offered by concoction is the use of simple and inexpensive methods and materials. For this time, let us define first or know more about fish amino acid or FAA. Fish amino acid or FAA is made from spoiled fish and fish trash such as bones, head, internal organs, and skin with crude sugar or molasses. Juice of the fish is extracted and gets fermented after storing for a 30-day period. FAA contains nitrogen for about 90% and phosphorus for about 2.5%. The good thing here is fermenting from fish parts from the kitchen. We are practicing actually the zero waste, which means fish parts that are not being used as food becomes FAA instead of throwing it away. Instead of throwing it into the garbage, you're able to convert it into more usable products in the form of fish amino acid or FAA. Okay, and we're done with the introduction about FAA. Do you want to know more about fish amino acid? Very well. So let's discuss now the different factors in choosing the materials for FAA. Choose materials that are first, not fit for human consumption. second, already considered waste. So as mentioned in the definition, materials that are not fit for human consumption and are already considered waste includes bones, heads, and internal organs of fishes. So these are the materials that we can use in producing the fish amino acid. Third consideration, not contaminated with chemicals. Since we are practicing organic farming and we are talking about organic farming here, raw materials contaminated with chemicals is a big no. The last consideration is materials must be free or purchased at low cost. The raw materials mentioned above can be acquired for free, or if not, it can be bought at a lower cost, which makes the production of FAA inexpensive. Are you still with me? Very good, so let's continue.
The Radyo Z-Eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Construction and Supply Incorporated, 𝗏𝗏 Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix 𝗟𝗏𝗿 𝗔𝗿𝗵𝗿 Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
Let us now discuss the materials needed for making FAA. Since we already discussed about the consideration, let us know now what are the things we need in making FAA aside from the raw materials mentioned above. Number 1, the main ingredients of course are spoiled fish and fish trash such as skin, bones, head, and internal organs. These materials can be purchased, as what I've mentioned earlier, it can be purchased at a lower cost or it can be acquired even for free. The second material is to use either the crude sugar or molasses, or whichever is available or can be purchased at lower cost. Molasses is a slightly sweet byproduct of sugar making process. If crude sugar or molasses is not available, then you can use the brown sugar as an alternative. The last set of materials needed for making FAA, we have the ceramic pot or plastic pail, the basin, the wooden ladle, the manila paper and string or of course rubber band. We also have the marking pen, kitchen knife. We also need chopping board and of course empty plastic bottle or glass jar for storage. Okay, are you all set? Very good. So let's now proceed. Are you still with me? Are you all now set? With our previous meeting, I have assigned you by pair to bring the different raw materials and materials that we are going to use in making this FAA. So what we are going to do now is, while I'm doing the discussion and at the same time showing you the demonstration, you will be together with your partner in your assigned table or area, and you will do the process together with me. Okay? So are you prepared? Are all your materials or things needed set? Well, so let's start. Here are the steps in making FAA. First, collect fish waste. Collect materials from the marketplace, fish processing plant, or from the fish port. Or if your mother is planning to cook fish for dinner or for lunch, you can have the waste as your raw materials. Second, chop the materials. Chop the materials into small pieces so that the juice can be extracted easily. So same with what we do with the fermented plant juice, an estimate length of 1 inch is recommended. Turning these materials into small pieces ensure that the juice can be extracted easily, and at the same time, all these fish materials will be covered with molasses. Okay, so you can start chopping. Are you done chopping? Okay, since you are done chopping your materials, let us proceed with the third step. Put materials in a basin and add molasses. So if you don't have your basin and instead you have your pail, you can use your pail to store your materials for the mixing process. So the ratio for the raw materials and molasses and FAA is 1:1. Meaning to say, if you have your 1 kilo of fish waste or your raw materials, you need to add 1 kilo of molasses as well. So put chopped materials in a basin or pail, add brown sugar or molasses, then mix thoroughly using a wooden ladle. Make sure that all fish parts are coated with sugar so that the juice can be extracted easily. Coating the fish materials with molasses will also ensure equal fermentation. Next step. Pour the mixture in a plastic pail, or if you already have the mixture in the plastic pail, cover with cloth and secure with a string. Okay? So cover the pot or pail. Cover the pot or pail with a cloth or paper and secure with a string or rubber band. We need to use paper or cloth as cover to allow some air to get inside the pot and for the gas that is being produced during fermentation to escape from the pail. Next step. Once you have already covered the pot with the cloth or paper and secured it with a string, we need now to put label on the cover. Do you still remember what are the things to be written in the label? Very good. First, we have the date of processing. So you will put April 24, 2021. We also need to put the expected date to harvest. FAA needs to be fermented for the 30-day period. So from today, you're going to count 30 days and that would be the expected date to harvest. Okay, so you will harvest your FAA on May 23, exactly 30 days from today. We also need to put in the label the amount of the processed concoction. So I believe you have brought half kilo of fish waste. So you will put in the label half kilo FAA. So FAA because we also need to indicate the name of the concoction we process. Okay, we are down now to the last step. Store the container. Store the container with the mixture for 4 weeks in a cool, dry, shady place. Avoid storing the mixture in a messy or dirty room. What do you think is the reason? Yes? Okay, very good. That is to avoid rats and other animals to contaminate the mixture. How are you going there? Did you follow the steps? Are you done with the procedure? Very good. Okay, so kindly put your mixture or output at the side and start to clean your area, removing all the dirt and mess you produce during the process. I will give you 5 minutes to do that task. Are you done cleaning? Okay, so kindly take your seats and we will continue our discussion. We're now going to talk about uses and rates of application of FAA. So fish amino acid can be source of nitrogen. As what we've mentioned during the definition, FAA contains 90% nitrogen. So FAA can be used as foliar spray during the vegetative stage at the rate of 1 teaspoon per liter of water, or can be applied directly to the soil to hasten microbial activities. What do we mean when we say vegetative stage? Yes? Any idea? Yes, that's a brilliant idea. Vegetative stage of plant is the period of growth between germination and flowering. During this phase, plants are busy carrying out photosynthesis and accumulating resources that will be needed for flowering. FAA contains 90% nitrogen, which is good for the leaves. Second, FAA can be applied to the compost heap as source for the soil microorganism to hasten decomposition. Do you have any question? So if there's none, let's proceed and talk about advantages of producing FAA. So what are the advantages of producing this fish amino acid? Producing fish amino acid offers several advantages. Number 1, the raw materials are always available. Always available because there's an abundant supply of fish. And also, we are only using fish trash. Second advantage is that you can make as many FAA because the materials are always available. Availability of the raw materials, of course, will allow us to produce as many FAA we want. The third advantage is that you can produce at minimal cost since these materials can be free or can be purchased at low cost. Another advantage is that you will have an adequate supply at the time of your need. Since you're able to produce larger volume or quantity of FAA, you can have enough supply the time you need FAA to apply to your crops. And the last one, the step-by-step procedure is very simple and easy to follow. Any question? Okay, if there's no question, then kindly get your ball pen and paper and we will have a short quiz.
The Radyo Z-Eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, 𝗏𝗏 Builders Incorporated, 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Construction and Supply, 𝗟𝗏𝗿 Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
Do you have your ball pen and paper already? Okay, let's have the evaluation. Let us see if you really remember or if you're really familiarized with the steps in making the FAA. Direction. Read each statement carefully. With your knowledge gained with our discussion, arrange the steps in producing fish amino acid in correct sequence. Put letter A, capital letter A, for the first step, capital letter B for the second, and so on. Write your answer in your paper. Number 1. Pour mixture in a plastic pail. Again, pour mixture in a plastic pail. Number 2. Put label on the cover. Again, put label on the cover. Number 3. Chop the materials. Again, chop the materials. And number 4, store the container. Store the container. Number 5, collect fish waste. Again, collect fish waste. Number 6. Cover the pot or pail. Cover the pot or pail. And number 7, put materials in a basin. Put materials in a basin. Okay, you can have your answer. Time is up, time is up. So let's check. Number 1, letter D. Number 2, letter F. Number 3, letter B. Number 4, letter G. Number 5, letter A. Number 6, letter E. And number 7, letter C. Okay, kindly count the number of check. How many of you got 7? Very good. How about 6? 5? Okay, congratulations for those who got 7, who got 6, and who got 5 points. You really understand our discussion. Before we will end our session for today, let's have this assignment first. Write a short reflection about our discussion. You can cite the value or importance of fish amino acid in organic farming. Write your reflection in a 1 whole sheet of paper. Again, write a short reflection about our discussion. You can cite the value or importance of fish amino acid in organic farming. Write your reflection in a 1 whole sheet of paper. So that's it. That ends our discussion for today. Thank you so much for listening and see you again next time.
Radyo Z-Eskwela Executive and Technical Working Committee. The school's Division Superintendent, 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗵𝗿. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗠𝗶𝗿. Curriculum Implementation Division OIC Chief, Dr. 𝗟𝗲𝗵𝗿. School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗿𝗵𝗿. Program Director, Dr. 𝗟𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗿. Assistant Program Director, 𝗦𝗵𝗵𝗿. Members, Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. 𝗟𝗵𝗿 Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, Nohara O. Pinute, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Dr. Renato N. Pacpacin, Dr. Andy P. Cabodok, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangit, Ryan Villanueva, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard D. Apit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Production and Communications, Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judilan T. U, Donna D. T. Bolifer, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen C. Manuel, Irene Leia C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banyes. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian Anhara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acosar Jr., May B. Istaniol, Richard H. Arellano, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo C. Gutierrez Jr., Jade Karen R. Arais, Eliza May Garsuta, Sedi S. Caballero, and Jane S. Caballero. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Right and only here at Z Radio 88.5, ang istasyong siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw.
Magbayanihan na, bayanihan, pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian. Nagtagatibay, sinasabuhay, galak sa puso ay walang kapantay. Panahon na naman ang brigada, pagbigkisin lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salin na buong barkada. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na, magbayanihan na. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, kumilos na. Tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, saya at dunong, buong madla sabay na aahon. Panahon na naman ng brigada, pagbigkisin lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salin na buong barkada. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na, magbayanihan na. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na, magbayanihan na. Brigada, magbayanihan na. Sabay-sabayhan na.
Laging handa. Laging handa. Baha, tagtuyot, sunog, lindol, bagyo, mga kalamidad na likas sa ating mundo. Napapahamak ang buhay at kabuhayan, kaya naman kailangan ng paghandaan.
Maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Laging handa.
Kalamidad ay maaasahang darating.
Sa di inaasahang oras,
Kaya naman hindi na dapat hintayin.
Mabuti ang iyong kapaligiran. Saan ka pa nakatira? Diyan ba ay bumabaha? Tuwing gamot pagkain, kumot pang sindi, first aid kit. Mga gamit panligtas ng buhay dapat mabitbit. At sakaling lumindol o sumabog ang bulkan, meron bang matagdaanan palayo sa kasawian? Panahon na ay malupit at ang hangin hagupit. Mabuti na lang na tayo ay laging nakahanda.
Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Education with the support of World Vision Development Foundation.
Sabay na babangon, sama-samang ahon. Ihanda ang sarili sa hamon. Ipapipigil sa pagsulong sa kinabukasan na katuon. Para sa di kalidad na edukasyon. Eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan. Handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Ito na ang new normal, online learning at modular. Di na kailangang mag-face-to-face, gamit ang cellphone at radio-based. Yakapin ang pagbabago, kahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Kristiyano't katutubo, isang hanggarin saan patungo. Ipagpatuloy pag-aaral mo, tagumpay ay naghihintay sa'yo. Balik eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan. Handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Ito na ang new normal, online learning at modular. Di na kailangang mag-face-to-face, gamit ng cellphone at radio-based. Yakapin na ang pagbabago, pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, sa bagong normal, sa bagong isang alang-alang natin ang ating kaligtasan. Sa bawat oras at panahon, magpakailanman, hangat palagi ng ating paaralan. Ang matuto, gayon din maging ligtas ang kabataan. Tayo ay magkaisa, halina't sama-sama, kasali lahat, kasama lahat, para sa lahat. Pilipinas, maghanda ka na, balik eskwela na, tara. Tayong lahat, sabay-sabay, pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Ito na ang new normal, online learning at modular. Di na kailangang mag-face-to-face, gamit ng cellphone at radio-based. Yakapin na ang pagbabago, pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, sa
bagyo, mga kalamidad na likas sa ating mundo, napapahamak ang buhay at kabuhayan. Kaya naman kailangan ngang paghandaan.
Maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Laging handa.
Kalamidad ay maaasahang darating.
Sa di inaasahang oras,
Kaya naman hindi na dapat hintayin. Unahan na habang di pa natataranta.
maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Suriin mo mabuti ang iyong kapaligiran. Saan ka ba nakatira? Diyan ba ay bumabaha? Tuwing ka magpagkain, kumot pang sindi, first aid kit. Mga gamit panligtas ng buhay dapat mabitbit. At sakaling lumindol o sumabog ang bulkan, meron bang matagdaanan palayo sa kasawian? Panahon na ay malupit at ang hangin hagupit. Mabuti na lang na tayo ay laging nakahanda. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Education with the support of World Vision Development Foundation.
Nagasibya gikan sa Bulawan ng probinsya sa Davao de Oro. Kini ang Siguradong Lingaw.
Siguradong lingaw.
Siguradong kuyaw.
Siguradong kuyaw.
88.5 Z-Radio.
This is Z-Radio 88.5.
Z-Radio 88.5. Siguradong lingaw. Siguradong kuyaw. Hoy, tara, magklase na ta. Tara, tara. Sige, sige. Let's go!
Kunin na ang radyo, hanapin ang Z-Radio. Halika na at makinig, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, makinig, matuto. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, may matutuhan bago. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela. Umulan man umaraw, edukasyo'y susulong. Kaya halika na, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, makinig matuto. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, may matutuhang bago. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela.
Handog ng DepEd Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya!
Let's go!
Mayong pagpaminawan, mayong pagbalik mga kaskwela. This is Teacher Donna, ang inyong teacher na biba. You are still tuning in dito lang sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Only here on 88.5 FM, Z-Radio, siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw. Yes mga kaskwela, natunghayan niyo po ang presentation ni Teacher Charisse May A. Asuncion from San Miguel National High School. At pinag-usapan natin for our TVL Agri-Fishery Arts, ang producing fish amino acid. Yes, dagang salamat Teacher Charisse sa pagkikibahagi niyo po sa inyong panahon at sa inyong expertise para sa ating mga TVL learners ngayong SKILLciting Saturday. Yes, babatiin natin as promised mga kaskwela yung mga greetings at pabati ninyo sa atin ngayong araw na ito bago tayo magtapos. Babatiin natin ang mga learners natin, to Christine Joy Bantilan, to Sir 𝗏𝗵𝗿 na nakikinig at nanonood sa atin ngayon, to our sharer na si Ma'am Sheila Navarro-Vallar. Hello to all students of 𝗏𝗵𝗿 National High School. Babatiin din natin si 𝗦𝗶𝗵𝗿 Charlene Ranieses, and Sofia Marisol Antiporta. Dagang salamat sa pagpaminaw. And to Teacher Jessa Eloise. Thank you very much. Sabi niya, proud of you, Teacher Donna. Thank you very much, Teacher Jessa Eloise from Davao del Norte na Division. And to Ma'am Nohara Pinute na nakikinig at nanonood sa atin. Hello, Ma'am No. Mayong pagpaminaw. To Sofia Marisol Antiporta, all the way from Attorney Orlando S. Rimando National High School. To Girly Ras Caberto, hello. Jing Bayubay Tiokson, J.M. Molles, and sabi ni Ma'am Anisita Rapal, hello Teacher Donna, watching here at AOSR National High School from Makot District. Hello Ma'am Anisita. Salamat sa pagpaminaw, Ma'am. Naminaw jud ay si Ma'am kay pag-ingon nako ganina nga pabutangan ug eskwelahan, nag-comment dayon. Thank you very much, Ma'am Anisita. Hello also to Antoinette Camotes Lanat, and to Teacher Rema Castro Osorio, all the way from Davao City, Division of Davao City, and to Teacher Charmaine Jimenez na nakikinig at nanonood sa atin all the way from Singapore. Wow, thank you very much, Teacher Charmaine. Yes, to Stephanie Claire Manulat, Argilias Jonah Sabali, and to Sir Michael 𝗔𝗵𝗿 thank you very much. To Sir Derman Ambasan, Lovely Alferez, Feby Joy Talandron, Shane Cefuentes, Jean Alvarez Sumagaysay, Josephine Badilla, and of course, to Dr. Josie Bolifer. Maayong pagpaminaw, Doc Josie. Dagang salamat sa pakikinig kahit nasa Mati Division ka na. Wala ni pabor-pabor, Doc Josie. Thank you very much at mga tanan listeners and viewers na patuloy na nakatutok sa atin ngayon. At bago tayo mag-end for the first half of our program dito sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, babatiin muna natin of course ang ating station manager sa Z-Radio. Yes, dahil birthday niya ngayon. To Sir Nestor Mamon, happy birthday Sir Nestor. Yes, walang pakanta dyan, Sir William. Happy birthday to you. Baka may paano dyan, Sir Nestor. Okay, so mga kaskwela, wala na tayong igong oras, no? Check your time, 11:55 na sa buntag, oras sa Tudkanato sa Phoenix, Carbada, Tagum Gasoline Station, Mackenzie Builders, and WM Construction. Musunod na mga kaskwela, si Teacher Drew. Itong paminahon sa yung tagline po niya. No? Abangan natin yan mga kaskwela. Dahil nandito na po si Teacher Drew at siya po ang makakasama ninyo simula 12 noon hanggang 2 p.m. po. Kaya mga kaskwela, thank you very much po sa pagtutok ninyo at pagsama ninyo sa akin sa loob ng 2 oras. At magkikita-kita muli tayo bukas po para sa ating ALS Sunday. Dahil Lunes hanggang Linggo, makakasama ninyo ang Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. This is Teacher Donna, ang inyong teacher na biba, signing out para sa ating programa ngayong araw na to. Thank you very much for listening mga kaskwela, and sa muli, dalaygon ang Diyos.
tayo'y uunlad at aangat.
Yan tayo, kabrigada, diwa ng bayanihan, atin ang kasimula. Man ang mararating, mananatiling tayo ay magkasangga. Dahil sa tuwing kasama ka, kabayan at kabrigada, lahat ang ikayang gawin, bigat ay kayang buhatin. Ito ang pusong brigada, paala'y pinapaganda. Pusong brigada eskwela, walang iwanan tayo.
Paalan, tinatawag na tahanan,
Aalagaan, patuloy pagyamanin, kulay at tinig, panatilihin natin.
ito lang,
Kapit lang,
sama-sama,
walang iwanan,
mananatiling magkasangga.
langit ay kakampirin natin. Ano man ang mararating, mananatiling tayo ay magkasangga. Dahil sa tuwing kasama ka, kabayan at kabrigada, lahat ay kayang gawin, bigat ay kayang buhatin. Pusong brigada eskwela, walang iwanan tayo. Walang iwanan tayo. Laging handa. Laging handa. Baha, tagtuyot, sunog, lindol, bagyo, mga kalamidad na likas sa ating mundo. Napapahamak ang buhay at kabuhayan, kaya naman kailangan ng paghandaan.
Maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Laging handa.
Kalamidad ay maaasahang darating.
Sa di inaasahang oras,
Kaya naman hindi na dapat hintayin. Unahan na habang di pa natataranta.
maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Suriin mo mabuti ang iyong kapaligiran. Saan ka pa nakatira? Diyan ba ay bumabaha? Tuwing gamot, pagkain, kumot, pang sindi, first aid kit, mga gamit panligtas ng buhay dapat mabitbit. At sakaling lumindol o sumabog ang bulkan, meron bang matagdaanan palayo sa kasawian? Panahon na ay malupit at ang hangin hagupit. Mabuti na lang na tayo ay laging nakahanda. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Education with the support of World Vision Development Foundation.
Pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian. Tatag at tibay, sinasabuhay. Galak sa puso ay walang kapantay. Panahon na naman ang brigada. Pagbigisin, lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, kumilos na. Tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, saya at dunong, buong madla sabay na aahon. Panahon na naman ng brigada. Lakas at diwa. Tara na brigada na. Brigada, eskwela, magkaisa sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salit na buong barkada. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na magbayanihan na. Brigada, eskwela, hilos na, magbayanihan na. Brigada, magbayanihan na. Sabay-sabayan na.
Hoy, tara, magklase na ta. Tara, tara. Sige, sige. Let's go!
Kunin na ang radyo, hanapin ang Z-Radio. Halika na at makinig, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, makinig, matuto. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, may matutuhan bago. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela. Umulan man umaraw, ganun ka siya'y susulong. Kaya halika na, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, makinig matuto. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, may matutuhang bago. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela.
Handog ng DepEd Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya!
Let's go!
Nagasibiyag gikan sa bulawanong probinsya sa Davao de Oro. Kini ang Siguradong Lingaw.
Siguradong lingaw.
Siguradong kuyaw.
Siguradong kuyaw.
88.5 Z-Radio.
This is Z-Radio 88.5.
Z-Radio 88.5. Siguradong lingaw. Siguradong kuyaw.
Oras natin, it's already 12:06 na ng tanghali. Again, alas 12:06 na mga ka-Z. And our time check is being brought to us by our Vice Governor, Honorable Maria Carmen Zamora. Ayan, ito pa rin ang ating pagpapatuloy ng ating programang Radyo Z-Eskwela, Siguradong Masaya. Dito lang yan sa inyong paboritong istasyon, ang Z-Radio 88.5 FM, ang istasyong Siguradong Lingaw, Siguradong Kuyaw. My name is Teacher 𝗦𝗶𝗿 ang maestrong 𝗦𝗶𝗿 ang makakasama nyo for the last 2 hours of today's episode. Kanina naman mga ka-Z, nakasama nyo si Teacher Donna, ang teacher na Biba, for the first 2 hours of our program, and she delivered and also introduced to you the 2 lesson presentation for today, which is the TVL Cookery, Cook Poultry and Game Bird Dishes. Sinundan naman yan ng TVL Agri-Fishery Arts, Producing Fish Amino Acid. And sa aking time naman mga ka-Z, we do have 2 more lesson presentation. And our program is being brought to us by the division of 𝗏𝗏𝗿 𝗏𝗏𝗏, in partnership of course with Z-Radio 80.5 FM. Ug alang kini sa atong mga learners across the province of 𝗏𝗏𝗿 𝗏𝗏𝗏. And maayong pagpaniud to sa atong tanan. Labi na sa akong mga kaubanan din na sa Pikas Lawak na nag-enjoy na dyan silang paniud to. And also sa atong mga learners na wala pa nakapaniud to, paniud to na kay Lawas Capital. And also sa tanan natong mga Zuking tigpaminaw, so maayong pagpaniud to sa ato ang tanan. And also, maayong pagpaniud to sa atong mga personahe na gipangunahan na sa ato ang SDS na si 𝗵𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗵𝗿 and also to our ESDS Dr. Mel Handayan. Hi also to all the EPS and most especially sa amo ang RBI Directors, Ma'am Arlene Lim. Ug sa tanan natong mga kaubanan na teachers sa kinatibuk ang lalawigan sa 𝗏𝗏𝗿 𝗏𝗏𝗏, and also sa mga sikbit na lalawigan na abot ni ining sibiyahanan nato dinhi sa atong radio station, maayong pagpaniud to kanatong tanan. Ayan, so aside sa ating on-air dinhi sa atong paboritong istasyon, we do have our cross-line streaming gamit ang Facebook application. All you have to do is to like and to follow, and of course to subscribe our FB pages such as the Facebook Live at Z-Radio 88.5, DepEd Thai Division of 𝗏𝗏𝗿 𝗏𝗏𝗏, and the Radyo Z-Eskwela DepEd 𝗏𝗏𝗿 𝗏𝗏𝗏. And with those FB pages po, feel free to comment in the comment boxes all your questions, recommendations, ug tanan yung mga queries may tungod sa atong programa, not only for this program but the entire programs of the Z-Radio 80.5. Ayan mga ka-Z, so and at the same time ginaawhag nako ang tanan natong mga learners na mag-participate sa ato ang programa karong adlaw. It would be an skill-citing day kasi we do have our attendance link. So feel free to do your attendance with this link, https://tinyurl.com/tvl04242021 episode. Ayan, so our attendance link po mga ka-Z ay naka-flash sa ating mga FB screens at nakapin din sa ating mga comment box sections to our different FB pages. And if you're not online po mga ka-Z, worry no more. If you missed this episode, all you have to do is to review our lesson presentation, even our episode for today, by liking and subscribing our YouTube channel, which is the Radyo Z-Eskwela DDO. Again, our YouTube channel, live na live din tayo sa ating YouTube channel na Radyo Z-Eskwela DDO. And if you're just using your radio ngayon po mga ka-Z, so you can reach us through our official mobile number, which is the 0953-211-3492. Again, our official mobile number for our program is 0953-211-3492. And also po mga ka-Z, maayong udto sa atong tanang mga Radyo Z-Eskwela program sponsors. Dagan kayong salamat sa makanunayong suporta. It's already 12:11 na po mga ka-Z, and we have to start our third lesson presentation for today. Ito ay tungkol sa TVL or Technical Vocational Livelihood Program, Beauty Care Servicing, Hand Spot Treatment. Makakasama natin dito bilang content presenter, isang teacher too from Compostela National High School. Ayan, so make your Saturday SKILLciting and productive as our teachers share their expertise about cookery, agri-fishery, arts, computer systems, and industrial arts. It's already 12:11 na po mga Z, kaya naman tara na, magklase na ta!
Ensuring quality education is one of the most important things we can do for future generations. Nelson Mandela said, without education, your children can never really meet the challenges they face. So, it is vital to educate children and explain that they should play a role in their country. As educators, learners, and parents, we are experiencing a huge change and uncertainties due to this pandemic crisis. However, the importance of education remains consistent. How blessed day, 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗿. To our listeners, most especially to our dear TVL Beauty Care learners, welcome to the wonderful world in School on the Air, where you will learn as you listen on air. I know that you are excited to learn something new today. I am teacher Jennifer S. Hyunson from Senior High School Department of Compostela National High School, Division of 𝗍𝗵𝗿, the pride of Region 11. Are you ready, learners? Wow, that's great! Before we start for our lecture, let me introduce to you our learning objectives. The objectives of today's lesson are: 1. Define 𝗪𝗫𝗇. 2. Identify the importance and benefits of 𝗪𝗫𝗇 treatment. 3. Enumerate the procedures in performing 𝗪𝗫𝗇. Learners, please get your module in beauty care, nail care, and make sure to listen carefully, so you will be able to comprehend all the necessary learnings as we continue to explore the world of beauty care. Are you ready? I'm pretty sure that everyone is ready. And now, let's begin our lesson. Looking back to your previous lessons, you are going to identify the 3 pictures and 𝗪𝗫𝗇 tools, equipments, and supplies. What tools, equipments, and supplies presented in the pictures? Wow, you are correct. This is mittens. How about this one? Exactly correct. It's 𝗪𝗫𝗇 machine. And the last picture? Awesome! You're right. It's paraffin wax. Good job, learners! Let's proceed to our discussion. 𝗪𝗫𝗇 tools, equipments, and supplies have been discussed earlier. It is very essential for a manicurist to be aware of the different tools, supplies, and equipment to be used in giving 𝗪𝗫𝗇 treatment, which can be an added service in manicure for a separate treatment given at home or in the salon. Before we proceed with the relaxing experience of 𝗪𝗫𝗇, let us first identify its beneficial effects. Benefits of 𝗪𝗫𝗇. 1. Reduces tensions in the hands, feet, and lower legs. 2. Brings gentle relief from headaches, sinusitis, and tinnitus. 3. releases knotted muscles even in one treatment. 4. Improves mobility in the hands, feet, and lower legs. 5. Strengthens the immune system, helping the body to fight illness. 6. Has cumulative beneficial effects on the lymphatic system for detoxification. 7. Regular treatments can greatly reduce anxiety and depression. Spa is a beauty care service where curative minerals are present for beautification. However, hand spa is a beauty care service using natural oils, vitamins, and minerals, having curative effect to the body. A hand spa can help remove dead skin cells and callus. Hand spa is a treatment performed by professionally trained staff. This treatment is done to replenish, restore, and rejuvenate naturally tired hands. It is advised to use only the finest and signature products to see and feel the best results. In addition, a hand treatment that usually includes a long soak to relax the hand and loosen the skin. The following are the procedures in performing hand spa. First, set up the necessary tools, supplies, and equipment in hand spa treatment. Second, set the hand spa machine to regulate the heat to achieve the required melting off. Third, appropriate temperature must be determined and tested by client respective heat tolerance. Fourth, check and analyze the condition of client's hand. Fifth, wash the hands of the client with soap and lukewarm water and pat dry. Sixth, advise the client to remove the jewelries and accessories. Seventh, rub a little moisturizer in the client's hand. Eighth, submerge hand with fingers gently spread apart in the hand spa machine down the paraffin wax. Stay for a few seconds, then put it again. Repeat 4 to 5 times. 9. Wrap hand with plastic gloves and mittens as within timeline. 10. Remove wax gradually. 11. Apply hand softening product and massage. Let us determine how much you already know about the hand spa and the benefits of hand spa treatment. Steps in giving hand spa treatment. Take this test.
The Radyo Z-Eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, 𝗏𝗏 Builders Incorporated, 𝗏𝗏 Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated. Radyo Z-Eskwela Executive Committee. The school's Division Superintendent, 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗵𝗿 5. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. 𝗦𝗶𝗿 𝗠𝗶𝗿 OIC Curriculum Implementation Division Chief, Karina S. Frasco. School Governance and Operations Division Chief, Dr. 𝗦𝗶𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗴𝗶𝗀. Members: Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗿 Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, 𝗦𝗏𝗏 O. Pinute, Noemi P. Canales, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Virgilito C. Pabrices, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangit, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard T. Ampit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Productions and Communications, Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judyland D. Yu, Donna D. T. Bolifer, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banias. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian Anhara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istaniol, Richard H. Arellano, Glee L. S. Blanco, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo Gutierrez Jr., and Jade Karen Araiz.
For your activity, write the word true if the statement is correct, and false if the statement is incorrect. Then, write your answer on your test notebook. 1. Students can always use the food spa equipment in giving hand spa. 2. Removing of paraffin wax is the last procedure in performing spa for the hands. 3. Hand spa gives cumulative beneficial effects on the lymphatic system. 4. Hand spa is a treatment performed by any people who are willing to conduct hand spa. 5. Salon workers and beauty care students are advised to remove any accessories when performing and giving hand spa treatments to clients. Let's check your answer. Number 1. The correct answer is false. Number 2. The correct answer is false. Number 3. The correct answer is true. Number 4. The correct answer is false. 5. The correct answer is true. Now, check and count the number of the correct answers. Write the scores in the upper right portion of the test notebook. Great job, learners! You did it! Remember, do not proceed with the hand spa treatment if there are signs of infection.
The Radyo Z-Eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗦𝗏𝗿 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, 𝗏𝗏𝗿 Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Arquicon's Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated. Radyo Z-Eskwela Executive Committee. The Schools Division Superintendent, 𝗏𝗵𝗿 𝗠𝗶𝗿. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. 𝗦𝗶𝗿 𝗠𝗶𝗿. OIC Curriculum Implementation Division Chief, Karina S. Frasco. School Governance and Operations Division Chief, Dr. 𝗏𝗶𝗿 Members, Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗿 Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, 𝗦𝗏𝗿 𝗠𝗵𝗵𝗿, Noemi P. Canales, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Virgilito C. Pabrices, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangit, Jomar M. Dumupoj, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard T. Ampit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Productions and Communications, Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judyland D. Yu, Donna D. T. Bolifer, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banias. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian Anhara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istanyol, Richard H. Arellano, Glee L. S. Blanco, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo Gutierrez Jr., and Jade Karen Arais.
At this time, we will have your pause test to assess what you've learned from our lesson today. This is a multiple choice. Read the question carefully. Choose the right answer from the given choices and write it in your test notebook. Number 1. What treatment is done to replenish, restore, rejuvenate naturally tired hands? A. Hand spa. B. Foot spa. C. Manicure. D. Pedicure. Number 2. Which of the following foods can be used in hand spa treatment? A. Nail polish. B. Mittens. C. Nail cutter. D. Cuticle remover. Number 3. It is a beauty care service where curative minerals are present for beautification. A. Hand spa. B. Foot spa. C. Spa. D. Manicure. Number 4. Which of the following statements does not manifest the benefits of hand spa? A. Reduces tensions in the hands, feet, and lower legs. B. Brings gentle relief from headaches, sinusitis, and tinnitus. C. Improves mobility in the hands, feet, and lower legs. D. Prevents heart disease. Number 5. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 has a cumulative beneficial effect for detoxification. A. Lymphatic system. B. Digestive system. C. Circulatory system. D. Respiratory system. Okay, let's now check your answers. Number 1. The correct answer is letter A. Number 2. The correct answer is letter B. Number 3. The correct answer is letter C. Number 4. The correct answer is letter D. Number 5. The correct answer is letter A. Now, check and count the number of the correct job, learners! You did it! Let's have a recap. What is 𝗏𝗏𝗏? Wow! Great job, learners! You are excellent! 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is a treatment performed by professionally trained staff. This treatment is done to replenish, restore, and rejuvenate naturally tired hands. And now, let us check if you attain our objectives. At the end of this episode, you define 𝗏𝗏𝗏, identify importance and benefits of 𝗏𝗏𝗏 treatment, and enumerated the procedures in 𝗏𝗏𝗏 treatment. Well done, everyone! Thank you for tuning in and congratulations, everyone! Please don't forget to submit all the outputs during the scheduled retrieval and distribution of modules. I am very glad that you're with me until this hour. Thank you so much. Once again, this is Teacher Jennifer S. Johnson leaving you a message. To reach your ambition, step with determination. Till next time, goodbye!
The Radyo Z-Eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗦𝗏 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, 𝗏𝗏𝗿 Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated. Radyo Z-Eskwela Executive Committee, the School's Division Superintendent, 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗂𝗀 5, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗠𝗶𝗿, OIC Curriculum Implementation Division Chief, Karina S. Frasco, School Governance and Operations Division Chief, Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗂𝗀. Members, Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀, Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, 𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗏 O. Pinute, Noemi P. Canales, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Virgilito C. Pabrices, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangit, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard T. Ampit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Productions and Communications, Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judyland D. Yu, Donna D. T. Bolifer, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banians. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian Anhara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istaniol, Richard H. Arellano, Glee L. S. Blanco, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo Gutierrez Jr., and Jade Karen Araiz.
Is Z Radio 88.5.
Ayan mga ka-Z, it's already 12:36 na po ng tanghali. And time check is being brought to us by 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Construction Supply Incorporated and 𝗏𝗏 Incorporated. Ayan mga ka-Z-Eskwela, ating natunghayan ang ating third lesson presentation, which is about the TVL Beauty Care Servicing na may topic na hand spa treatment. We would like to say thank you and congratulations po sa ating content presenter na isang teacher too from Compostela National High School na si Ma'am Jennifer S. Shonzon. And paalala lang po sa lahat ng ating mga content presenters along with our creative resource material developer to please submit all your raw materials before or 1 week before na sasalang ang inyong lesson presentation para mas mapanindot pa jud ang ato ang lesson presentation dinhi sa atong programa. Ayan mga ka-Z, bago tayo dumako sa ating last lesson presentation, nais ko lang batiin ng happy birthday sa tuwang station manager dinhi sa Z Radio 88.5 FM na si Sir Nestor Mamon. Sir Nestor, happy birthday and I wish and pray for your good health and good life. And more blessings to come po. And sa lahat po na nag-birthday ngayong araw, happy birthday. And also sa tanan na nag-celebrate of different occasions today, happy celebration po. Ay importante na maayong panglawas. Ayan, it's already 12:38 na po and I would like to acknowledge ang atuang mga Radyo Z-Eskwela program sponsors. Thank you so much 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Construction and Supply Incorporated, 𝗏𝗏 Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicans Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Kanaoy Builders Corporation, Phoenix 𝗟𝗏𝗿 𝗔𝗿𝗴 Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, Jeep and Ace Construction Incorporated. Ayan, sila po yung ating mga butihing program sponsors. Ako ring i-acknowledge ang atong mga kaubanan din na nakaschedule as your RBI team for today. Along with me, we have Sir William Ranara as the VMix operator. Hi also to Ma'am Harry Marteso, ang napaka gandang si Ma'am Harry. And also to Ma'am Jane Caballero. Hi Ma'am. And Sir Richard Jadi Arellano, thank you so much. So kami po yung inyong makakasama for today. Sila po yung kasama ko sa likod ng camera or sa likod sa radyo. Alright, so it's already 12:39 na po. So, alang sa inyong mga pa-shoutouts o mga pag-greetings, so all you have to do is to comment in the comment boxes of all our FB pages. So, ang ating FB pages, katong wala pa naka-like o naka-subscribe sa ang mga FB pages, we have the Facebook Live at Z Radio 88.5, DepEd Division of Davao de Oro, and the Radyo Z-Eskwela DepEd Davao de Oro. And sa lahat po ng ating mga netizens na nakatutok, most especially to Ma'am Noemi Canales. Hi Ma'am Noemi! Isa sa ating mga butihing EPS sa Division Office. And also, I would like to acknowledge Carmelita Taripi, one of the top fans of our program. Diyan nakikinig po siya sa kanyang bahay sa Alvania Subdivision. Also to Ma'am Rosemary Kasinka, agad EAT, na isang teacher sa New Leyte National High School. Maayong pagpaminaw Ma'am. Og sa kay Dave Gutas, Aniseta Simeon Rapal, Antoinette Camoles Lamat, Anadet Gamboas, Mary Carlin Espadon, CJ Cahigas Doliantes, James Kyle Tasik Lopez, Rica Manulat, Ira Atal. And also sa akong mga kaubanan sa Tuburan National High School, most especially to Ma'am Roblin Alboroto na taga Antiquera na Bunturan. And also, happy fiesta sa amuang head teacher 1 and school in charge nang invite si Sir Rogelio A. Guno. So, sa tanang mga lugar diha na nagfiesta, so have a safe celebration. Ayan, it's already 12:41 na po mga ka-Z og sa ato ang pagbalik. So, let's pause for a break. Og sa atong pagbalik mga ka-Z, so ato na nang madunggan og masaksihan ang atong last lesson presentation. Kinigyapon ng Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Right and only here sa inyong paboritong istasyon, ang Z Radio 88.5 FM, ang istasyong siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw. Magbabalik pa ako makatapos po ng ilang paalala.
Radio 88.5. Siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw.
Z Radio 88.5 FM in partnership with the DepEd Division Office of Davao de Oro presents the Radyo Z-Eskwela program, a radio-based instruction that will cater learners in the entire province of Davao de Oro. Division Executive Committee headed by the Schools Division Superintendent 𝗍𝗵𝗿 Assistant Schools Division Superintendent 𝗍𝗵𝗿 CPA, Curriculum Implementation Division Chief Dr. Josie 𝗵𝗵𝗿 and School Governance and Operations Division Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗿𝗴𝗍. Members: Karina S. Frasco, Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, Dr. 𝗪𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗏, Dr. Dexter A. Siquinha, 𝗦𝗶𝗿 𝗠𝗵𝗿 𝗦𝗵𝗶 Canales, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Virgilito C. Fabrices, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangin, Curly Ringo, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard T. Ampit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee for Production and Communications: Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judelan T. U, Donna D. 𝗵𝗏𝗿, Mary Rose N. Resma, Irene Leah C. Mangohon, and Bessie Aya N. Banyes. Social Media and Packaging Team: Christian Anjara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoto, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istaniol, Richard H. Arellano, Glee L. S. Blanco, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo Gutierrez Jr., and Jade Karen Arais. The Radyo Z-Eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by Tingog Party List, 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Kanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We-Ing Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Bertadazo, Apex Mining Company Incorporated, and Icon Builders and Supply.
Sabay na babangon, sama-samang ahon, ihanda ang sarili sa hamon. Ipakipigil sa pagsulong sa kinabukasan na katuon, para sa di kalidad na edukasyon. Eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan, handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Ito na ang normal, online learning at modular, di na kailangang mag-face-to-face, gamit ng cellphone at radio base. Yakapin na ang pagbabago, kahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Kristiyano at katutubo, isang hanggarin saan patungo, ipagpatuloy pag-aaral mo, tagumpay ay naghihintay sa'yo. Balik eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan, handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Online learning at modular, di na kailangan sa bagong isang alang-alang natin ang ating kaligtasan sa bawat oras at panahon, magpakailanman. Hangad palagi ng ating paaralan ang matuto, gayon din maging ligtas ang kabataan. Tayo ay magkaisa, halina't sama-sama, kasali lahat, kasama lahat, para sa lahat. Pilipinas, maghanda ka na, balik eskwela na, tara. Tayong lahat sabay-sabay, pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Eto na ang new normal, online learning ako dyan. Di na kailangan mag-face to face, gamit ang cellphone at radio base. Yakapin na ang pagbabago, pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob, sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Saludo, saludo, saludo ako sa'yo. Saludo, saludo, saludo ako sa'yo. Di mo alintana mga batikos at pangungutya, lalong-lalo na sa panahon ng pandemya. Ika'y di sumusuko, lumalaban at nangangako, maihatid pa rin ang serbisyong totoo. Para sa kabataan, ginagawa ang lahat, maibigay lang ang edukasyong karapat-dapat. Kaya't ang awit kong ito ialay ko sa'yo. Deped ako'y saludo sa'yo, sa katapatan mo sa Pilipino. Ngayong kaarawan mo, tanggapin mo ang pagpupugay ko. O deped ako'y saludo sa'yo. Saludo, saludo, saludo ako sa'yo. Ika'y pinangungunahan ng isang superwoman, walang iba, Madam Leonor Briones lang naman. Sa ngalan ng serbisyo, dedikasyon sa trabaho, pagmamahal ng isang ina, nararamdaman ko. Ikaw ang humuhubog sa aming kinabukasan, laging inuuna ang kapakanan ng kabataan. Kaya't ang awit kong ito ialay ko sa'yo. Deped ako'y saludo sa'yo, sa katapatan mo sa Pilipino. Ngayong kaarawan mo, tanggapin mo ang pagpupugay ko. O deped ako'y saludo sa'yo. Saludo, saludo, saludo ako sa'yo. Saludo, saludo, saludo ako sa'yo.
Laging handa.
Maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Laging handa.
Kalamidad ay maaasahang darating.
Sa di inaasahang oras,
Kaya naman hindi na dapat hintayin. Unahan na habang di pa natataranta.
maging handa, maging alerto, tungkulin to ng bawat mamamayan. Kaya tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Suriin mo mabuti ang iyong kapaligiran. Saan ka pa nakatira? Diyan ba ay bumabaha? Tuwing gamot pagkain, kumot pang sindi, first aid kit, mga gamit panligtas ng buhay dapat mabitbit. At sakaling lumindol o sumabog ang duga, meron bang matagdaanan palayo sa kasawian? Panahon na ay malupit at ang hangin hagupit. Mabuti na lang na tayo ay laging nakahanda. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa. Tara na, kilos na, lika na, tumulong tayo. Gawin na po ang karapat-dapat na maging laging handa.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Education with the support of World Vision Development Foundation.
Magbayanihan na, magbayanihan na, bayanihan, pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian. Tatag at tibay, sinasabuhay, galak sa puso ay walang kapantay. Panahon na naman ang brigada, pagbigisin, lakas at diwa. Tara na, brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa, sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salin na buong barkada. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na, magbayanihan na. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, kumilos na. Tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, saya at dunong, buong madla sabay na aahon. Panahon na naman ng brigada, pagbigisin, lakas at diwa. Tara na, brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa, sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salin na
pinag-iisa.
Nang bigtiin, lahat tayo'y uunlad at aangat.
Ganyan tayo, kabrigada, diwa ng bayanihan, atin ang hanggasimula. Man ang mararating, mananatiling tayo ay magkasangga. Dahil sa tuwing kasama ka, kabayani ka brigada, lahat ang ikayang gawin, bigat ay kayang buhatin. Ito ang pusong brigada, paala'y pinapaganda. Pusong brigada eskwela, walang iwanan tayo.
Paaralan, tinatawag na tahanan.
Aalagaan, patuloy pagyamanin, kulay at tinig, panatilihin natin. Kapit lang,
Sama-sama,
walang iwanan,
mananatiling magkasangga.
langit ay kakampirin natin. Ano man ang mararating, mananatiling tayo ay magkasangga. Dahil sa tuwing kasama ka, kabayani ka brigada, lahat ay kayang gawin, bigat ay kayang buhatin. Pusong brigada eskwela, walang iwanan tayo. Walang iwanan tayo.
Z-Radio 88.5.
Oras natin, it's already 1 p.m. na po, 1:40 na sa kahaponon. And our time check is being brought to us by our Vice Governor, 𝗟𝗲𝗠𝗶 Ito pa rin ang Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya, right and only here sa atong paboritong istasyon, ang istasyong siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw, Z-Radio 88.5 FM. Kasama niyo po pa rin ako, Teacher 𝗍𝗏, ang maestrong 𝗦𝗶𝗿 hanggang alas 2 po ng hapong ito mga ka-Z-Eskwela. And bago tayo dumako sa ating last lesson presentation, nais ko lang batiin ang ato ang mga pipilahan na mga netizens na ning tan-aw jud sa atong programa karon. We have 𝗔𝗂𝗂𝗶 of Andeli National High School. We have Jessica Barlis Lukib of Pantukan National High School Senior High School Department, and also Rowan Digan Lintuan Gapitulan. And at the same time, Anteri Andila Bongot dyan po sa Pangi National High School sa Mako District. And speaking of Pangi, nais ko lang din pong batiin ang ako mga kaparintihan nila sa Pangi Mako, ang Bustamante Clan. So maayong pagpaminaw and God bless you always. Ayan, 1:01 na po ng kahaponon mga ka-Z, and it's our time to have our last lesson presentation for today. Ito ay tungkol sa TVL, Computer System Servicing, with the topic of set up server, perform, testing, and pre-deployment procedure. Makakasama natin dito bilang content presenter, isang Teacher 1 from Kamanlangan National High School. Walang iba kundi si Sir 𝗟𝗏 Bilandres. Ayan mga ka-Z, make your Saturday SKILLciting and productive as our teachers share their expertise about cookery, Agri-Fishery Arts, computer systems, and industrial arts. Kaya naman, tara na, magklase na ta!
Good day, Davao de Oro, and to all Z-Eskwela listeners, especially to the grade 12 CSS students who are listening to us right now, on their radios at home, and joining with us with our Facebook Live. I am your teacher presenter, 𝗟𝗏 Bilandres, from Kamanlangan National High School. Good day, CSS Senior High School students. We are on air at 88.5 Z Radio How are you doing today? Wow, you are all doing great. That's good to know. Join me as we will be together for 1 hour. So ready yourself for today's radio-based instruction. Alright, please find a suitable area and make yourself comfortable. Before we begin with our new topic, let us first have a quick review of the previous lesson. In our previous lesson, you have learned how to configure a domain network. Again, a domain network is a centralized network which controls and limits the function of another computer. It is one of the most secure network-based management systems. How do we configure Windows 2008 server? First, you have to install an active domain services. With that, we have the procedure. Click the Start button. In your search box, type DC Promo. Click Next. Next again, click Create a Domain Name. Next, type your own domain name ended with .net or .com or .org. Click Next. In Forest Functional Level, select Forest to Windows Server 2008. Click Next again. Choose or click Server 2008. Check DNS Server and click Next. Click Next. Next. Next again and Next. Now, create a password. Remember, a password must contain the following. It should have a letter, a number, a special character such as underscore or @ and with a minimum of 8 characters. Example, ABC at CSS 2021. Now, reboot your computer and follow on-screen instruction. So, how do we add rules? In Configuration Task menu that appears after a startup, click Add Rules. Click Next, then click Rules if you want to install. However, select or click DHCP Server and click Next. Next, then click Validate. Now, add a range. Say for example, we have the scope name, IP range, and we have the starting IP address. Example, 192.168.1.1, and your end IP address will be 192.168.1.50. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Click Next. Then click Next again. Disable IP version 6. Click Next. Then install and close. So, how do we create a domain account? Follow my instruction. Click Start button, click All Programs, Accessories, and click Active Directory Users and Computers. Find and look for your domain. Example, rg.com. Now select or click your domain. Right-click in the right space provided. Then click User, click Create Name, and put a password. Always remember, a password must contain a letter, a number, a special character, with a minimum of 8 characters. Example, ABC at CSS 2021. Now, click Password or check Password never expires, and check User cannot change the password. Click OK and click Close. And that comprises the step-by-step procedures in setting up a domain network. This time, let us listen carefully and closely as we unfold the step-by-step procedures in setting up a computer network or a computer server. For today's discussion, you will need a set of computers with domain network or computer with workstation. So I will give you 30 seconds to prepare your computers. Our discussion today will focus on setting up computer server of Lesson 10 of Computer Systems Servicing. We have the topic, Perform Testing and Predeployment Procedures. We have the lesson objective. Number 1, create a folder redirection. And number 2, test network configuration. So please listen carefully. Make sure to write down the instruction, or you can have your demonstration by following my discussion using your computer. Assuming you have now a ready and available computer with network connection in front of you. First, let us start in your Windows server computer. Preparing computer for folder redirection. We have things to consider. First, you need to create a folder in your C drive for folder redirection. Change and share the folder. Now, all files and folder will be saved in this directory. Example in our C drive. Now, follow me. Begin by right-clicking the folder and click Properties. Click Advanced Sharing and click Share this folder. Now click Permission, Full Control. Another computer in the network can read, write, create, and have full access over the file. And we have the Change setting. Change means it can read but cannot erase the data. And we have a Read settings. Means it can read but cannot write. So we have 3 options. Either a full control, a change setting, or a read setting. Depends on the user. Now, click Add. Add if user wants to specify an account in a network. Example, I am going to add an administrator for a full access. Now copy the file or copy the network path. That is how we prepare our computer or folder for folder redirection. Now, how do we set up folder redirection? Follow me. Click Start button. Click All Programs, Accessories, Administrative Tools, and right-click the domain network. Example, cssdepartment.net. Click New and click Organizational Unit. Now type the organizational unit name and click OK. So for example, my organizational unit is ICT department. Now, ICT department is now ready for enrollment of users. So click the OU or the organizational unit, right-click on the right space provided. Click New and click User. Fill out the following. Example, your first name, your initial, your last name, and your user logon name. Say for example, we have rg@cssdepartment.net. That will serve as my client ID or my client account. Now click Next. Type the password. Always remember, a password must be in the combination of letter, number, and special character. Example, css20@cnhs. Uncheck user must change password at next log on. Check user cannot change password, and check password never expires. Click Next and click Finish. Now, the ICT department organizational unit have one active account. Stay tuned and we will be right back.
The Radyo Z-Eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, 𝗏𝗏𝗿 Builders Incorporated, 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Construction and Supply, 𝗟𝗏𝗿 Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, 𝗍𝗵𝗿 Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
We're back, learners! To add another account, example for your laptop computer, just simply right-click the white space below. We have the same process. Right-click the network and type the logon name or your logon account, your first name, your initial, and your last name, and of course your logon name. For this example, for my second account, I will have rg@cssdepartment.net. Now click Next. So we have the same process. Uncheck user must change the password at next log on. Click user cannot change password and check password never expires. Click Next and click Finish. We have now a 2 account created. So how do we configure group policy management for folder redirection? I hope you're still following. We have Start button, all programs, accessories, administrative tools, and group policy management. Locate your domain account or your domain name. Then click the plus sign of forest and click the plus sign of a domain. Click and highlight the network domain name. So for example, css.net. Right-click your domain or your forest and click Create GPO in this domain or click Create GPO. Now, write a GPO name and click OK.
highlight that GPO name and right-click again. Click Edit and click the plus sign of Policies under User Configuration. Click Windows Settings under User Configuration. Click Folder Redirection. Say for example, Desktop will be redirected. Right-click the desktop and click Properties. Click or choose Basic. Redirect everyone. Paste the network path. Again, a network path is located of the shared folder created by you in your C drive or in your server computer. Paste the path and click Apply and OK. For documents, right-click Documents and click Properties. Click or choose Basic, then redirect everyone. The same with paste the network path, click Apply and click OK. Now, update Group Policy Management. Open your command prompt or press Window R, then run as administrator. In your command prompt, type gp_update/force. Press Y and hit Enter. Restart your computer and you are done creating a group policy management. Now, let us assume that you have your Windows 7 client PC. Switch that account for folder redirection. How do we switch to another account? Press Window L or turn on your computer, click Switch User and press Ctrl-Alt-Delete. Click Other User, then type the username and password of the folder redirection account. In the above example, there are two accounts, rg@cssdepartment.net and rg@cssdepartment.net. So we will use for Windows 7 account, we have rg@cssdepartment.net. And for your laptop computer, we have the user account for your folder redirection, rg@cssdepartment.net. Hit Enter after writing your password and your username. The message appears. Preparing your desktop. Show your basic icons like computer, network, and documents. Create a folder by simply right-clicking your desktop and create a folder. You will see a status, which means active or online. It means you are now in your redirection account. Next, please open your laptop computer and press Window L or click the arrow back after pressing Windows L. Click Other User and type the password and username for your Windows 8 account. Type the password and the username. Same process. Show your desktop icon and create a folder. You will see a status is online, which means you are now ready and you have successfully completed the folder redirection and you're good to go. So how do we configure network services? So how do we check your folder redirection or your folder in your Windows 2008 server? Open the shared folder, assuming you are now in your Windows Server 2008 computer. To check if you already created the file or you have successfully created the redirection account, open the shared folder in your C drive. Remember, all clients or account files will be overseen in this network folder. Now open the client folder or account. In an example,
desktop and documents are redirected. So this depends on user's configuration. If user choose desktop to be redirected, then documents will not appear. Open desktop folder, and after opening the desktop, pop-up box appear. Just click continue and click continue. Click security tab and click continue. Highlight administrator and open again the desktop folder. Click continue. You are done. User can now open the client files. So how do we test your network configuration? Begin by installing a printer in your domain network in a Windows 8 computer. So see to it that you have your printer, you have your installer in your laptop computer. Turn on the printer, attach the power cord to the main outlet, insert the printer cable or your USB cable or the USB cord. Open the printer driver, example 𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗵𝗿. Right-click Application Setup and click Run as Administrator. Pop-up box appears and will ask for password and username. For username, type administrator, and for password, type your client password created in your domain network. Click Next. Please wait while installation is in progress and follow on-screen instruction. Click Next. Now click USB connection for USB cord connection. Wi-Fi for wireless printer installation. Click Next and wait for computer instruction. Install application for printer if necessary and click Finish. So how do we share printer in a domain network? Please, I hope you're still following. Again, open Control Panel, click View Devices and Printers, click or right-click Printer, click Properties, click Sharing tab, and click Change Sharing option. Pop-up box appears and will ask the password and username. The username will be administrator, and for the password, you type your domain account password. Click Share this printer, click Apply, and click OK. Done. You have now a ready and a shared printer. So how do we print a file? Open a document, click a File tab, and choose Printer, and click OK. And click Print. Printing file in a domain network using network printer in your Windows 7. So say for example, you are now in your Windows 7 computer. Open your network account or your network icon, open computer network, and open the shared folder. This allows printer driver to be installed in your machine. Printer driver will install this driver to the machine. To test, open your notepad, write your name and your school, click File, and Print. Choose the printer driver, say for example, Epson L365 on laptop computer. Printing file in Windows 2008 server in a domain network. So I hope you are now in your server computer. The user must share printer driver in another computer. Since this is computer in your domain network in your server computer, open network icon, open the computer with a shared printer. Open the shared printer and click OK. This allows printer driver to be installed in your Windows 2008 server. Click Browse. Click Network icon. Open the computer with the installed printer driver and double-click on folder with printer driver. Open printer folder and open driver. Select and open a 𝗦𝗶𝗿 folder for 32-bit installation and x64 for 64-bit operating system installation. Click 𝒃_GF1NYE and click OK. Click OK and printer driver automatically installed on its driver. Then you're done. So how do we print the file? Open the text document, write your name and your school, click File and Print. Choose the printer, so for example the laptop, and click Print. Configuring remote connection and server computer. I hope you're still following. Click Server Manager, click Add Features, check Remote Assistance and click Install. Follow on-screen instruction. After installation, right-click computer icon, click Remote Settings, and check Allow Remote Assistance, Network Connection to this computer. Check Allow Connections from computers running any version of Remote Desktop. Click Apply and click OK. And please follow on-screen instruction. For specific user, select Users and click Add. Type the account name. Say for example, the account name will vary depending on your PC. So we have click Check Name, click OK, click Apply, and click OK. Now, in your Server 2008 server, click Start button. In a search box, type Remote Connection. Click Remote Connection and Remote Connection Desktop appears. Now type the IP address of another computer. So for example, we have 192.168.1.103 for your Windows 7 PC. And you have to type the password. Now connection establishes. Please wait, and it connects to the computer remotely. That is how we test network configuration. Stay tuned and we will be right back.
The Radyo Z-Eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by 𝗦𝗶𝗿 Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Arquicon's Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix 𝗟𝗏𝗏 𝗔𝗿𝗴𝗏 Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
We're back, learners! Now, let us check your understanding. Please prepare a clean sheet of paper and a pen. We will have a formative test. Direction: write the letter of the correct answer. We have number 1. This protocol is used to send data to another computer email address. Again, this protocol is used to send data to another email address. We have letter A, HTTP, letter B, SMTP, letter C, DNS, or letter D, Telnet. Again, A, HTTP, B, SMTP, C, DNS, or D, Telnet. Number 2. A standard Ethernet protocol used for transmitting the files from one computer to another computer. Again, it is a standard Ethernet protocol used for transmitting the files from one computer to another computer. We have letter A, SMTP, B, FTP, C, DNS, or D, SMTP. Again, letter A, SMTP, B, FTP, or C, DNHS, or D, SMTP. We have number 3. Its main function is to organize network cable to save space and reduce cable congestion. We have letter A, network router, B, network switch, C, a patch panel, or D, a network hub. Again, its main function is to organize network cable to save space and reduce cable congestion. A, a network router, B, a network switch, C, patch panel, or D, a network hub. 4. It is a type of network that facilitates connection across point-to-point network. We have A, a work group, B, a domain network, C, a virtual network, or D, a client-server network. Again, it is a type of network that facilitates connection across point-to-point networks. A, work group, B, domain network, C, virtual private network, or D, a client and server network. We have last number 5. It is typically used for broadcast communication in which data packets are sent to multiple computers. A, SMTP, B, FTP, C, DNHS, or D, UDP. Again, it is typically used for broadcast communication in which data packets are sent to multiple computers. We have A. SMTP, B. FTP, C. DNHS, or D. UDP. Now, let us check your answer against the answer key. We have number 1, letter B, 2, letter B, 3, letter C, 4, letter C, and 5, letter D. Who among you got perfect? Very good! How about those students who got low passing score? Good! Nothing to worry about. We have still plenty of quizzes in the next preceding topics. Once again, congratulations! You can put your comments, suggestions, and questions on our Facebook page. See you in the next session. I am teacher 𝗟𝗲𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗲 from Kamanlangan National High School for Class on the Air in Grade 12 CSS NC2. Bye-bye!
Radyo Z-Eskwela Executive and Technical Working Committee. The school's Division Superintendent, 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗵𝗵𝗲𝗀. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. 𝗍𝗵𝗿 𝗠𝗵𝗿. Curriculum Implementation Division OIC Chief, Dr. 𝗟𝗲𝗵𝗿 𝗠𝗵𝗿. School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. 𝗵𝗵𝗿 𝗔𝗂𝗂𝗏. Program Director, Dr. 𝗟𝗲𝗵𝗿. Assistant Program Director, 𝗦𝗵𝗶 𝗠𝗵𝗿. Members, Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗿 Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, 𝗦𝗏𝗿 𝗠𝗶𝗿, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Dr. Renato N. 𝗵𝗶𝗀𝗀, Dr. Andy P. 𝗵𝗵𝗿, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangit, Ryan Villanueva, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard D. Apit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Production and Communications, Lorely E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judilan T. Yu, Donna D. T. Bolivar, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen C. Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banyes. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian Anhara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istaniol, Richard H. Arellano, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo C. Gutierrez Jr., Jade Karen R. Arais, Eliza May Garsuta, Sedi S. Caballero, and Jane S. Caballero. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Right and only here at Z Radio 88.5, ang istasyong siguradong lingaw, siguradong kuyaw.
Siguradong kuyaw. 88.5 Z Radio.
This is Z Radio 88.5.
Sabay na babangon, sama-samang ahon, ihanda ang sarili sa hamon. Ipapipigil sa pagsulong sa kinabukasan na katuon, para sa di kalidad na edukasyon. Balik eskwela na naman, sa puso ang Di na kailangang mag-face to face gamit ang cellphone at radio base. Yakapin ang pagbabago, kahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Muslim, Kristiyano, katutubo, isang hanggarin saan patungo. Ipagpatuloy pag-aaral mo, tagumpay ay naghihintay sa'yo. Balik eskwela na naman, sa puso ang kahandaan. Handang isip, handa bukas, sa pagkakaisa ay may lakas. Ito na ang normal, online learning at modular. Di na kailangang mag-face to face gamit ng cellphone at radio base. Yakapin ang pagbabago, pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo.
Isang alang-alang natin ang ating kaligtasan sa bawat oras at panahon, magpakailanman. Hangat palagi ng ating paaralan ang matuto, gayon din maging ligtas ang kabataan. Tayo ay magkaisa, halina't sama-sama, kasali lahat, kasama lahat, para sa lahat. Pilipinas, maghanda ka na, balik eskwela na, tara. Tayong lahat sabay-sabay, pagkakaisa ay may lakas.
Ito na ang new normal, online learning at modular. Di na kailangang mag-face to face gamit ng cellphone at radio base. Yakapin ang pagbabago, pahirapan, kaya natin to. Lakasan ang iyong loob sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo. Sa bagong normal, sa bagong mundo.
Magbayanihan na, magbayanihan na, bayanihan, pagtutulungan, walang kupas na kaugalian. Tatag at tibay, sinasabuhay, galak sa puso ay walang kapantay. Panahon na naman ang brigada, pagbigisin, lakas at diwa. Tara na, brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa, sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salim na buong barkada. Brigada, eskwela, kilos na, magbayanihan na. Ikaw ako, tayong lahat, hawak kamay, sabay-sabay, kapit-bisig, buong bayan. Tara na, kumilos na. Tulong-tulong sa pagsulong, hatid na kalidad sa edukasyon. Sa kabataan, saya at dunong, buong madla sabay na aahon. Panahon na naman ng brigada, pagbigisin, lakas at diwa. Tara na, brigada na, brigada, eskwela, magkaisa, sama-sama. Brigada, eskwela, salit na buong
pambansang puso ay pinag-iisa.
Nang dikiing, lahat tayo'y uunlad at aangat.
Hilyan tayo, na brigada, diwa ng bayanihan, atin ang hanggang simula. Man ang mararating, mananatiling tayo ay magkasangga. Dahil sa tuwing kasama ka, kabayani ka brigada, lahat ay kayang gawin, bigat ay kayang buhatin. Ito ang pusong brigada, paaral ay pinapaganda. Pusong brigada eskwela, walang iwanan tayo.
Paaralan, tinatawag na tahanan.
Aalagaan, patuloy pagyamanin, kulay at tinig, panatilihin natin. Kapit lang,
Sama-sama,
walang iwanan,
mananatiling magkasangga.
langit ay kakampiling natin. Ano man ang mararating, mananatiling tayo ay magkasangga. Dahil sa tuwing kasama ka, kabayani ka brigada, lahat ay kayang gawin, bigat ay kayang buhatin. Pusong brigada eskwela, walang iwanan tayo. Walang iwanan tayo. Hoy, tara, magklase na ta. Tara, tara. Sige, sige. Let's go!
Kunin na ang radyo, hanapin ang Z-Radio. Halika na at makinig, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, makinig, matuto. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, may matutuhan bago. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela. Umulan man umaraw, edukasyo'y susulong. Kaya halika na, mag-aaral tayo! Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, makinig matuto. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, may matutuhang bago. Sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya. Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela.
Handog ng DepEd Davao de Oro, Radyo Z-Eskwela, siguradong masaya!
Let's go!
Ayan mga ka-Z, 1:51 na mga ka-Z Eskwela. And our time check is being brought to us by 𝗵𝗿𝗿 Mining Company Incorporated and 𝗵𝗿𝗿 Construction. Ayan, so ating natunghayan na ating last lesson presentation ibinigay sa atin ni Teacher 𝗟𝗲𝗿, isang Teacher 1 from Kamanlangan National High School, talking about the TVL Computer System Servicing Setup Server, Perform Testing and Pre-Deployment Procedure. Alright, so congratulations po Teacher 𝗟𝗲. And sa tanan natong mga content presenters for today, thank you so much and see you next na lesson presentation natin. And paalala lang po para sa ating mga content presenters along with the content developers to please submit all your raw materials ahead of time para mas mapanindot pa jud ang atuang lesson presentation dinhi sa atong programang Radyo Z-Eskwela. And bago tayo magpaalam mga ka-Z, so I would like to say thank you to our Radyo Z-Eskwela program sponsors, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NAN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mace Enterprises Incorporated, Wing Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Counselor Bugie and Miss Marjorie Vertudazo, Aiken Builders and Supply, 𝗵𝗿𝗿 Mining Company Incorporated, and 𝗵𝗿𝗿 Construction. Ayan, and sa lahat po ng ating mga learners na nakatutok sa ating programa for today and nag-respond sa ating attendance link, thank you so much. And sa lahat po ng ating mga netizens na nakatutok din via our crossline streaming gamit ang ating mga FB pages, daghan kayong salamat, such as Anisita Simeon Rapal of AOS Rimando National High School of Maco North, Aliana 𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏𝗏 of Andili National High School, and Sir Jordan Jose Chokson na nang awhag dun sa mga estudyante din sa Andili National High School na mututok sa ICT 10. And also Elena Narido of Andili and Angel Donaire of Andili National High School. Ayan, so far, medyo daghan-daghan jud ato mga responses for today. We do have 1,018 na responses ang atong episode for today. So thank you so much sa inyong makanunayong suporta sa ato ang programa. And of course, ang atong Radyo Z-Eskwela program mabati og mapaminawan ninyo hangtod Lunes hangtod Domingo. Mag-start na sa alas 10 hangtod alas 2 sa hapon. Alright, so it's already 1:54 na po mga ka-Z. So bago ako magpaalam, so ang akong mga kasamahan dire sa RBI team na schedule for today, we have Sir Richard Arellano, Sir Ma'am Jane Caballero, and Ma'am Harry Marteso na sila'y i-greet karong adlaw. Alright, so let's start with Ma'am Jane Caballero.
Hi, Sir Nestor. Happy birthday. More birthdays to come, more years to come, and God bless you always.
Alright, so thank you, Ma'am Jane. And next, we have, finale daw siya, Ma'am. So, isunod sana ko si Ma'am Harry. How, Ma'am Harry? Yes.
Okay, hi, Sir Nestor. Thank you so much for the guidance and assistance that you have always been giving us. So, we're happy. Happy ang birthday mo ngayon. We're hoping that more birthdays to come rather, and of course, God bless you always.
Alright, so thank you so much, Ma'am Harry Marteso. Ang napakagandang dilag ngayong araw na. Bakit kaya, Ma'am Harry? Well, of course, we would like to give time to one of our...
Give time, Jordan.
Bigyan ng time and effort.
Sana all binibigyan ng time.
So we have Sir Chade Arellano. So take it away, Sir Chade.
So, Sir Nestor, thank you very much for being such a wonderful person to work with. Unta, dungagan pa og dagan pang birthdays ang imong kinabuhi og kanang we wish you a healthy and bountiful year ahead. So, happy birthday, Sir Nestor!
Ayan. So, thank you so much, Ma'am Harry Marteso, Ma'am Jane Caballero, and Sir Chad Arellano para sa inyong mga birthday greetings sa atong station manager din sa Z Radio 88.5 FM. Wala lang kundi si Sir Nestor Mamon. Once again, happy birthday! Alright, so it's already 1:56 na po ng kahaponon, and we do have 4 minutes to go before tayo mag-bye-bye sa atong programa. And I would like to say thank you so much po sa ating lahat ng mga Zooking tigpaminaw, most especially sa atong mga Zooking learners na padayon dyan na nagasuporta sa ating programa. And also sa atong mga fellow teachers na nag-spread sa good news sa everyday na mga lesson presentation nato og mga episode. Daghan kayong salamat. So padayon gyapon ta sa pagsuporta sa atong Radyo Z-Eskwela program, and at the same time, please like and subscribe all our FB pages, and also kung naamoy mga kasilinganan o kamiguhan dito sa mga sikbit na mga lalawigan na gusto nila mutanaw sa atong mga programa din sa Radyo Z-Eskwela, so feel free to tell them and spread the good news. Ayan, so it's already 1:57 na po mga ka-Z, og sangalan sa tibuok pwersa sa radio-based instruction team ng Division of Davao de Oro na ipangunahan sa ato ang SDS na si Ma'am 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and also to our ASDS Dr. Mel Handayan, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 or kaubanan usab sa atong Z Radio 88.5 FM family, nagipangunahan sa atong station manager na si Sir Nestor Mamon. Happy birthday! Kini si Teacher Drew Manuel, kauban ako along with me with the VMix operator Sir William Ranara, Ma'am Harry Martesio, Sir Richard Arellano, and Ma'am Jane Caballero as our RBI team sked for today. And also kanina po nakasama niyo si Teacher Donna. Ito ang Radyo Z-Eskwela. Siguradong masaya. Right on all here sa inyong paboritong istasyon. Ang Z Radio 88.5 FM. Ang istasyong siguradong lingaw. Siguradong kuyaw. Magkita-kita tayo bukas. Same time. Same station. Alas 10 hanggang alas 2 ng hapon. Ako na po yung magpapaalam na. God bless you always. Once again, this has been Teacher 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, ang maestrong 𝗦𝗶𝗿 𝗠𝗶𝗏𝗏𝗏. See you next time and dalago ng Diyos.